Hi, I'm Richard Hunt. I teach in the graphic design program at OCAD University. I first started teaching here sessionally in 2008, and my area of teaching is principally typography, graphic design in general. My first course was actually research methodologies. So here we have this is the Canadian Firefighters Memorial, and it's all the firefighters who have died in the line of duty since the 1800s. And so unfortunately we add names on every year. I was consulted by the architect because, again, this is typography that's sandblasted into stone in a memorial in Ottawa. And so we wanted to make sure that the typeface lent itself well to that application, so we did that. So there's adjustments to the typeface. The actual setting itself was a matter of some interest. How much should we letter space the letters? How much space between them? The kerning, absolutely, but the overall letter spacing as well. What kind of leading would work well with this? So this was done over a period of time with doing experimentation with the actual materials, trying different settings in marble to see how well it worked. I teach history of type, which is it just went online for the first time last fall, and there are challenges with an online course, but in many ways, I think it's a pretty effective way of teaching. When you think about the way things are in the auditorium where I used to teach, the people who are close to me have a very different experience than the people who are sitting way up in the balcony. And I would say that the online experience kind of flattens it, right? There are no bad seats, right? And what I like to say is, for the people who used to sit up in the balcony, the online format's probably better. I say, for the people who used to sit close enough to me that they used to get my spit on them, well, it's not quite as intense. But as a way of teaching 200 or so people, the online method seems to have some good affordances. It also has encouraged me to start working on things like videos.
Welcome to the online History of Type course.
This course, because typography is the history of typography is embodied in typography, right? If you think about a capital A, right, that's still an upside down Phoenician ox head, basically, right? Still looks like an ox head, right? So the languages, fashion, almost any part of sort of constructed culture changes very quickly. One of the most conservative aspects of that is letter forms. So it's great. You can go out and walk down Queen Street and see things that see typefaces that have their origins in the 1500s, and those origins, the ones in the 1500s, had their origins earlier. And there really are, there are Phoenician letter forms, there's Egyptian letter forms that they've undergone changes, but it's an evolution. It hasn't been a complete break from the past. So I like the opportunity in teaching on the web is that you can go out of the classroom in a way that you can't if you're just standing in an auditorium in front of a screen.